Hey everyone, so if you're wanting to upgrade your bob for this coming year, this coming season, and you've currently got a blunt bob, I'm going to be taking this to this and show you exactly how to do it. So what I'm going to do is going to get straight into the sectioning pattern. I'm then going to jump up on here and break it down that little bit easier for you so you can see visually where to section it. Then we're going to get straight into the haircut. This is going to be a 3-section complete revamp of this bob. So let's get into it. Right, so what we want to be doing is we want to be lifting her up a little bit first. There we go. So we are just going to brush all this forward, and I just want to find a center section on this head so I can just easily split it into these sections that we're going to. And don't worry, we're going to jump up on here in a second. I'm going to explain it even deeper for you. So all I've done is put in that center part in. Now what we want to do is we want to find the high point of the head, which is there, just there. And what I want to do is I want to come an inch back from there. So we've got a bit more hair at the front to play with. So there to there. And I'm just going to, so this is basically on this mannequin, it's where the crown is, but not necessarily where your crown would be. Again, I've just drawn a line straight down, and we're going to do that here as well. So straight down through there, which then just gives us a front and back section to work with. And then what we want to do is we want to find the curvature of the head, the parietal ridge as it's known. And the easiest way to do that is to put a comb on the side of the head here and just see where that hair or that head starts to curve away from the comb. So it is just through there, like so. I'm going to do exactly the same on this side. So finding there and then just drawing through there. I've just basically copied this side, just making sure that it's square. And some of you might be asking, why is this mannequin wet when I do a lot of them dry? This had the new Joico silver mask on it, and I just rinsed it out. Just wanted to give the colour a little bit of a refresh as well, just so you can see that section there. And then I'm going to put the bobble right at the back of this section, just to hold it in place. So we can get the bobble. Over directing this hair back, which means we're going to maintain the length at the front. That's the whole idea with this haircut. We want to maintain the length, but we want to put in a fresh new shape. So there's that. Now what we want to do is I just want to curve this section round, and the point in which I'm going to come to is, so we've got the crown, we've got the occipital bone. It's going to be in the middle there. So just curved it round to there, and then I'll follow that section again, curve that in there. Just clean it up a little bit. And then again, clean it up through there. And just so you can see, from that horizontal line coming around there, we've just created our second section. And then that's going right in the middle of that section. Through there like that. Let me just check that's balanced. Yep. Like so. And then with all of this, we want to be over directing it back. Now, because this bob length here is probably the length we're going to be working at, this front probably isn't going to reach to the back. But nevertheless, we're going to bring it all back. Bring it all back. So you can see these pieces of hair falling out. Don't worry about that. Nothing to worry about at all, because that just means we're not going to cut them. So you're going to keep all of that length at the front. We get our third bobble, and then right on that occipital bone is where that is going to sit, like so. So you've got all this hair here, doesn't reach, doesn't matter. We're not going to be touching it. These hairs here don't reach, don't matter. We're not going to be touching them. We're going to be maintaining that length, I'm going to be maintaining that length at the front. So let's jump over to there and let's explore the section pattern a little bit deeper. So we found the high point of the head, which was here, but we went back a tiny bit, like an inch to there. And then we drew on the parietal ridge, the curvature of the head through here, but then we took that down here, which was behind the ears through there and there. This gave us our first section, which was then section there. So if we were in salon, we'd be over directing everything back to that point. Then we start with this section here, which was then following that around like this till we found our occipital bone, and then we sectioned it off just there, and then all of this hair underneath was all brought back. So let's get that section just there, and then let's go across there, and then this followed around like this and like this, probably a little bit lower like that, and then there's our occipital bone. So then we sectioned that there, and then all of this hair came back to here, to that point there. And that's how we section off this sectioning pattern. If you're in salon, you would do the same sectioning pattern, so 3 sections, but then you would take it individually, section by section, doing this haircut. Right guys, so let's get into this haircut. So what we want to be doing is, we just want to be working with a guide from this section. So we can work with a guide from this to this section, from this section to this section. Now, I did a video on this years ago, and it was like the viral bob haircut. It's got 4.3 million views. It went crazy, and it was a bit longer than this. And I used the neck as a guide. But on this one, because we're already shorter, I'm going to have a look at where that bottom length is in comparison. And I've got a piece in, I don't know if you can see, just there, separate that there, so you can see that piece there. That is going to be my guide. So that is my shortest piece in this bobble. If you were going to replicate this and you wanted to find a guide, you could just grab the shortest piece from underneath inside that bobble as your guide. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull it back, straight back, and I'm going to look there, and I'm just going to point cut that through there. Point cutting again creates softness. I could cut it blunt if I wanted to, but then I would go in and soften again. If I was in the salon, I would have my center point as my guide, and then I'd be putting all my sections back to that point through here, and then same as this side to create a graduated A-line bob. A-line meaning it's going to be longer at the front and shorter at the back. So we've just done that, just to add a little bit of graduation to this haircut. Now what we want to do, you can see this is much longer, and we want to be pulling this down. There it is there. We pull this down to meet it. Make sure it's detangled to get just a nice clean cut. And then I'm just looking for that guide, which is there at my fingers, and we're just going to point cut that off there. There we go. So they're exactly the same length, but they're not exactly the same length. That is just cut to that guide through there to create even more graduation and shape into this haircut. Now what we're going to be doing is we want to be putting this back here, and we're going to be using this as our guide now. So that's not very detangled. Make sure that's detangled. And when we look at this, how far this comes back, there's our guide length there. This then comes over the top, and because the length of this haircut originally, we're not actually taking too much off. We're taking about 1 inch off. So there. Probably just a bit more than 1 inch through there. Now, in the salon, what I would be doing is we put this in, like I said, and then I'd have this section. This would just be down, and then I'd work a center section through here, which would then marry up with this guide through here, like so. And then again, I'd pull this into the middle, pull this into the middle to create over direction, and then that graduation. And then we've got a guide here. So with this, I would then have a central section through the middle, which would then be pulled back to marry up to this point. And then all of this will just be pulled back, pulled back, pulled back to create that shape. But that is basically this haircut done now. Refreshed a bob, and we're going to pull these ponytails out, bobbles out, sorry. And then we'll get it blow dried, and then we'll check out the finished result. That's them just pulled out there, rather than looking just a blunt bob. We've now got a graduated bob, maintaining all of that length through the front and through the back, to be honest, because of the length the bob was already. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open it up a little bit. Let's do it from the side so you can see. So look, we've now got graduation built in to this haircut. There we are, guys. That's the blow dried result. Hopefully you can see a nice little bevel graduated bob there. I'm going to get my scissors and just refine it slightly, but I used this Kent brush, and it's like a boar bristle, just with my GHD Helios hairdryer, and just blow dried it, just so you can see what it looks like. Maybe a little bit weighty, maybe a little bit refining we need to do, but I'll do the refining. And but yeah, that is it. Just upgrading a standard one length bob into a nice little graduated bob. So I'll get rid of this, swap it for my scissors, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my scissors in and then just point cut into there, and just look for any sort of hard lines as such. I want to soften off. Maybe let's lift it up a little bit. Do we need to just work on the exterior maybe? And we can just get our points of our scissors in there and just work through there. Maybe take a little bit of weight out of that bottom piece. Like always, it's a ponytail haircut. It's basically just to show you a real quick understanding of how haircuts work, to be honest. When we've got graduation, elevation, over direction. If I was to do a proper salon version of this, I'd refine it more. I'd be working a lot stronger on the shape when it's dry, but I just want to show you that. Hope you like it. Let me know in the comments if you do. Let me know in the comments if you're going to try it. I'd love to know as well. So yeah, as always, please give the video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think about it. And until next time, subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you on the next video.